Hey guys, welcome back to Fleetyards Mission Briefings.
I'm Kongs.
Catch off guard. I'm Captain Foley.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Multipass.
But are you?
Multipass.
Are you Korben Dallas as well? Are you another Korben Dallas?
Multipass.
Yes, I know it's a multipass.
Why did it freeze?
What a great pause screen, guys. I'm keeping that in. That's great.
You're supposed to say, yes, she knows it, or they know it's a multipass.
I did say yes, it's multipass.
Yeah, but you didn't say yes, they know it's a multipass.
Yes, Stuart, they know it's a multipass.
There we go. Jokes.
So you're Stuart Foley, not Korben Dallas, because we had enough of those today.
Right, I'm Korben Foley, and we are here today on
Samuel
Fleetyards.
Dallas.
Yes, Fleetyards.
We're
Mission
both Korben
Briefing.
Dallas.
And I'm a human popsicle. Or a meat popsicle. Meat popsicle. Anyway.
I am the sixth element, the English version.
Oh, God. Anyway, this is Fleetyards Mission Briefings, where we take a look at a ship from the sci-fi universe.
Fifth element. I think they've got that by now.
Yeah, well, we pick other franchises for other episodes. So yes, we look at the wide multiverse of sci-fi universes, sci-fi shows, pull out those sci-fi starships out of those, take a look at them, examine them, and try to think what the designers were thinking in their heads. You know, try to figure out what they were doing. Look at all the pieces, see what does what we like, what we don't like, and give you guys a chance to kind of examine the ship yourself and take a look at it in more detail than you've probably ever done before.
And these are some screenshots on Blu-ray, so they're nice and high detail. But today, Stuart, we are doing the Zorg fighter. Now, in the movie, it really is the alien sort of mercenary fighters, but actually it's a Zorg fighter. I had to research this a little bit, and with a multipass, we can get on this ship and look about it.
Ah!
Thank you. So, did you see Fifth Element in the cinema? Do you recall?
I don't recall if I saw it in the cinema.
Does the ship even register for you? Do you remember it at all? And if not, first impressions.
I don't really recall it, to be honest. I mean, I've seen the movie a bazillion times. I love the movie, but I've never, like we say in the intro, we never really consider a lot of times these ships. Never look at them in detail.
And you wouldn't think necessarily would, but there's some interesting stuff to talk about and try and analyse, especially with the Fifth Element. They do show some interior, exterior, and all the stuff's out of sequence, but it's, you know, when you take out of context and just show the ship stuff, what can you learn? And actually, Fifth Element has some cool designs. So if you go to the next picture, I think we have a clearer shot, or half of a clearer shot. So this is when Zorg himself tries to kill everybody, basically, and get the Fifth Element, all the elements. Is it landed? What do you think of this perspective?
Very cool perspective.
Yeah.
It's quite far in the distance, the loading ramp, or the entry ramp. But I love the shape of the ship, the triangular almost...
Yeah.
I don't even know what they call it. It's a good shape. I like it.
Defies gravity as well. Because it feels like you could do any sort of spin and it would make sense and move, and all the guns are to a certain plane. Cool guns, actually. Very antenna based, but nice. I'm interested. This is obviously, they didn't build this as a physical ship prop, like a physical. Here is a 100 meter long ship or whatever. This is obviously a clever miniature they did a CG thing for, but it looks great. I mean, they have physical miniatures in the whole thing. Limited greeblies, but just enough. Functional, but not overbearing.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see scale as well from the ship. It's a fighter, but quite a decent sized fighter. Like it is. My guess is using the extra space for the guns, like those extra bits are to fit strong. I mean, Zorg is you see the gun they use in Fifth Element. It's a pretty
cool gun.
Incredible gun. So they can pack a lot of firepower into very cool shapes. I'm thinking this is like his private, military grade fighter. It is the impression I got, and they really do destroy the alien ship very easily and very quickly at the start of the movie, if you recall.
I do recall.
Next picture.
This
should be the top of it. What do you think?
Great addition to the bottom of the ship.
Yeah, not what you think, actually.
No, not really.
A lot of guns.
You sure they're guns?
No, what are they then?
I don't know.
Okay.
Those red things could be like emitters for a laser beam of some sort. It's an energy weapon.
Oh, sure.
They could also, because it's not a barrel, so that's kind of why I'm thinking they might not be guns. But with in Zorg, they are, because weapons technology.
Yeah, literally. And I quite like the top detail. Again, little things to break up the geometry.
Yeah.
But it is symmetrical, but it's not every point being the same. It has a... Yeah, I like it. And it's more armoured at the top as well, which is where the cockpit, I'm assuming, is. And such.
Let's go to the next picture.
One of the concept arts.
This looks very much like Spaceship Yamato.
Yeah.
It looks like very long. It also looks like a World War II fighter, like a Hurricane, just with the canopy bubble and the tail fin. Wow, or a submarine of some sort. It's got a whole bunch of things going on,
which is weird for just such a simple shape.
Yeah,
and in fact, the protruding bits in this one look like Sulaco from Aliens. They're sort of sharp.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the cockpit's right up there. It looks on this version, a long way back.
Yeah.
Which is, again, like kind of a World War II fighter. You have the guns right at the front. That's where they aim, you shoot. But the cockpit's all the way back because you need that space for the guns and that space for the engines. So that's the kind of feel it has. Or like a pod racer. All the engine power is at the front. I don't think it is, but all in this sense, all the gun power is at the front. And then the cockpit all the way back because it just has to be.
Yeah, I like this. Here it is from the side. Again, this has very much a pod racer feel, like you said. You attach huge engines onto this thing, it's a pod racer.
That's not what I thought it looked like from the side.
Well, that's what it looks like from the side.
See, I thought it was continuing the shapes, but it doesn't. It actually comes to an actual livable area. Like the front bit is the guns. That is, or at least what we think is the guns. That those trifecta of points is the guns, and it goes into a weird fighter. Weird fighter.
Looks very much like one of the planes called a GB.
Okay.
Which is like it's all engine basically. It was in the Rocketeer. It was the yellow one. So from the side, the profile is exactly the same as the GB, GB. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's exactly what it looks like here.
Cool. I don't know if I like it. That's the weird thing about this ship. Nice picture.
Next picture.
Let's see if I like it more. Zoom in, Stuart. This is the filming practical miniature.
It is. This is much better in my opinion. Slight changes. Well, maybe not. I mean, but seeing it from this angle,
yes,
you get that the shape of the front, which really improves the look for me.
Yes. Yeah. It is different. I like how there's a cowling of all different bits. Now you understand that where the ramp is, it goes into the back. That's that's livable compartment. I mean, if this is Zorg's both private and personal army force, it makes sense. So for his version, you have a lot of space to be luxurious. He's not going to travel in not luxury. And the guys that use it as fighters, they need troop room. So it's actually quite functional. And actually, it reminds me. Oh,
I was going to say, it's hard to get a beat on scaling, though. I mean, we did see the ramp, so you kind of get an idea, but it was at such a distance.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to scale this thing. So.
And if the scaling's like, you can just fit one person going up, if it's 2x2, that scales it completely differently. What it really reminds me of, I think they must have pulled inspiration from, is those missiles or bombs, which then fire, and then the back bit goes into 3. And then sometimes in Stargate Atlantis there's a missile that actually then ejects other missiles. It's kind of like a drop system with 3 missiles that go down. It's kind of like that feel to me, which is if you keep up to date with military or even play video games or movies, you understand those shapes, and so it has another military feel, even though it's quite a strange feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know you were in the movies.
Yeah, starring role. But I've had surgery since.
Maybe you shouldn't have. Anyway, this is a shot of the interior. I would assume the cockpit.
Yep.
Looking back.
Yes. Now, there's quite a few good shots. This is when it was used as the alien fighter, but we've got some other shots later on. I didn't realise they reused it really until I actually saw the movie again. Yeah, it's not big, but it's very functional. If you have the next picture, I'm thinking that we'll see... Oh yeah, a further race shot. Hey, they've got seatbelts!
So they're more advanced than Star Trek.
Yes. And very much like a fighter cockpit.
Yeah, and not a lot of room, so this kind of gives you scaling for that upper cockpit area.
It's interesting, it's got one pilot, looks like 2 gunners at the back as well. Dedicated. Without people, the Korben Dallas goes in. I appreciate we reused it. Different... It's...
It's not very advanced. It's very Spartan, very sparse.
Does feel like a bomber cockpit though.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
like it has that sort of.
Yeah, like a World War II bomber.
Yeah. Huh.
Here we go. Here's a view
Yes.
of the two rear consoles.
And we've seen a lot of other Fifth Element ships. They have lots of odd displays. This is another different sort of display type.
Yeah. Lots going on here, too. I wouldn't have expected that from the view from the front.
And you really don't see enough of these shots in the movie. They put a lot of detail in this for, like, probably, like, 3 seconds, maybe, of shot.
Yeah, that's why this show's so great, Fleetyards Mission Briefing, because we look at this stuff and look at all the work that went into building these, and you never see it, you never appreciate it. It's just something that's in your subconscious. You saw.
Yeah. What is that bit in the middle of each console, Stuart? I'm trying to wrap my head around that.
On the left here, it looks almost like a Horizon. I forget what they're called now, like in an aircraft, but
Right.
the right one's different. But I don't know why it's the full length. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
It reminds me somewhat of like the Spock console in the original series. You have to look into it and you get extra information. Kind of like the dedicated display something. It seems somewhat wasteful, but I like how many buttons. I like the two very long displays. That's quite unusual. Obviously, they just took a monitor and put a thing in the middle to make it look different. It does. It has a different feel. I like the buttons. I like the colours. It looks very functional actually, considering.
Yeah.
Although no joysticks apparently visible to fire the guns.
Visible. They could be lower, right? So.
Yeah.
Next up is Korben Dallas's, the front of the ship.
Yep.
This is very much like a modern day fighter jet. You got like a trackball there. You got a lot of buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Some digital readouts, and also like a heads-up display. The greenish yellow thing.
We will see that I think in a minute as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. They're very good at production design. That movie, a lot of different styles. Not too far in the future, just a little bit. Colourful lights mean future, guys. Nice picture.
Star Trek, baby.
That's not what I thought it was going to look like from the reverse view.
No.
Huh.
No. Those things attached to the canopy, those like hoses, are very interesting. I don't know what those would be. Yeah. There's a lot of going on.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised. I know the concept, the physical model, you kind of get a sense of quite a big cockpit, but this big a window, you always see the reverse because it's all model shots. If they were doing it now, I think you'd see this angle quite a lot, but you never really get a sense of that. But pretty advanced, also pretty open and exposed. I would not want it this much, I think. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it shoots the wall. It just blows up the wall.
Yeah. So not much to say on this one. Just you can
forward-facing exploding guns.
Yep. There you go. Exploding guns. You heard it here first, guys.
This is the aft view, and you can see the engines.
See, this I like. This also reminds me of something else.
What, Stuart?
I can't remember.
Oh, the Centauri cruiser from the new Babylon 5, the Lost Tales.
Could be.
The two engines each 3 point.
Could be. I don't know. Yeah, but even like a Tholian ship or something. It's just.
Sure.
Yeah, it's interesting design. I like the 3-pronged approach.
And it's interesting because at the front it has this 3 points, but then in the middle it actually all comes together to a solid space. But then you look at the back again, it has that 3 perspective. But I really like how thin it gets. I really like the
the ship really changes depending on which angle you're looking at it from.
And side view is not its friend, really.
Exactly. It's just like me. Side view is not my friend. From the front, I don't look fat.
Nice picture. Close up.
That's a better view of the back. Why we were looking at this one? You know what this looks like? That's what it reminds me of. The Vulcan ship from First Contact. From the bottom. The Taplana yes. From the bottom when it's landing. That's exactly what I was thinking of for that last picture.
Brilliant.
T Plana Hoth.
I only know that because of Eagle Moss, because they meant to have a model of it made.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's got this. I picked this for a reason because it's got 6 engines with 3 internal bits. Stuart, the next picture. That's the FTL effect.
Nice.
Which is great. It has those alternate shapes to show you clearly what is what, and it works. The next picture might show it going into. Yep, and then it has this pretty sparkly effect. Which I like.
And there, from this distance, it looks like a original Viper from
Yes.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yes, it does. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
It's the other thing I was probably thinking of.
Yeah. The other concept art.
Yeah, this makes it look a little bit, well, a little bit bigger and menacing.
Yeah, looks more like a skyscraper worth of ship.
Yeah.
That would be a hell of a capital ship, actually. I think you could upscale this.
Yeah.
Tweak some things, obviously, but yeah, this looks deadly. This looks very, very more Star Wars-y, sort of, with Star Destroyer sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and that is the Zorg fighter. Presumably the strongest of all fighters in this universe, as you would expect this man to quite like guns and weapons.
So
And he probably hadn't thought about it as much as we had in this episode.
that's right.
So closing thoughts on this. Well, actually, that's quite a lot of the movie. Actually, you just don't really get a sense of it, I think.
Yeah. Closing thoughts. I like it. It's very similar to a pod racer, in my opinion. Never really considered how this thing looked overall.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, different views give you different ways to look at it, and side view is not its friend, 100%.
Yeah.
But
Although I do wish that they detailed it higher and actually show the cockpit, because you can see where it's trying to be.
Yeah.
Although actually, if you look, it's being obscured by the front gun.
Yep.
So yeah, you might want to tweak that, guys.
Yeah.
But that'd have been a really cool shot, though. It flying, and you zoom in, and then you see Korben, and that would have been nice. Because it's a very deceptive. And there's no windows either. It's very deceptive scale.
Yes.
But it's certainly interesting, and the back view's great. I think the concept's great. Okay, would you have preferred it if they'd taken out that bump and made the middle bit like really thin, maybe, and just had like the more symmetrical, or I guess the three symmetrical flowing throughout? That no, okay.
No, I kind of like the thin top.
Just need some refinement, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's another Fleetyards, your weekly dose of other sci-fi goodness, and boy, do we do some pretty varied stuff. We're not running out of ideas, guys. We just have a lot of good ideas. Because like you said, this we want to look at cool ships, and this movie is cool.
This show is your multipass to the sci-fi universe of starships. Multipass.
To the multiverse.
Multiverse of sci-fi ships. Anyway, so please subscribe. Click that subscribe button.
You literally are here for his jokes, aren't you, guys?
You are. I mean, and if you want to get notified every time I make a really awful joke, click the little bell notification icon.
You'd be woken in the middle of the night. He just wakes up and says, multipass! And just jokes.
And every time I make a good joke, you got to hit the like button.
Oh,
So
well, that's
we're
bad.
never going to get any likes ever again.
Unless you like our little skit at the end of
Well, you
videos.
better. I mean,
Well, hopefully.
we don't put any effort into it. It just flows naturally. Anyway, please share this video around to anybody you think would like it. And if you want to help the show, there's a way to do that. You can check below in the description. There is a link to our Patreon page. You can help us out on a monthly basis to bring you more Fleetyards mission briefings.
And it's great. We're not just a show, we're a channel. The Trekyards channel is about presenting new sci-fi information, new news, both on, say, Orville, Star Trek Discovery, and all things podcasts, and interviews with celebrities and conventions. It's a whole channel, guys. If you enjoy
It's
this...
a multipass to the world of sci-fi.
It is, and we take it very seriously to release so much content per week. So if you want to support the show, a one-time donation will be amazing as well. Like I say, it's all free. But if you want to support us, then just give a little bit. Give 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 80, 100, 200, 500, a million.
How do you do that, though?
I said trekyards.com/
Nothing.
nothing. You just go to trekyards.com, click that donate button, the big button, what colour is it?
It's blue.
Big blue button.
I think it's blue.
And big something button, question mark, but we're colourblind, so it could be any colour. Big black and white button, and support what you
The
can.
one that says donate.
Yes, that one. And if you want to support the show in other ways that are free, then just share the channel, share the video, share any video anyone you think sci-fi fans would enjoy. We see a lot of sharing, actually, and we can always do with more. It supports us, and every new fan we get is amazing, because we love you all. We love your thoughts and comments. If you know anything about the ship, please do put in the comments below. If you know who designed this ship, and you are the person who designed the ship, please say hi. We'd love to have as many guests on Fleetyards as we can, and boy, do we have some great plans. So until next time, guys, here's Lilu Foley Dallas, and I am Korben Commander Zorg.
I'm more like Rowdy Rod. I can't even say his name. Korben Dallas! Kind of a loudmouth.
We should try and do that speech one day and see if we can do the whole walking on the corridor speech. Till next time, guys. Bye.